Howdy. So here's what we have. 5 days. 5 days. They've been trying to fix my AC. New compressor, new meter, new everything. Freon everything. It cannot get below 76 here. They do all the checks. They show me how the numbers are perfect, but it still, and I can show them on the thermostat where it never gets below 76. And if it starts heating up today, excuse me, it'll get up to 78, and it will not cool below that once it gets back down at night. So I don't know anything about AC units. Plus, my little boy scratched the heck out of my nose here, made it bleed 2 days ago. I mean, just really reared back and scratched me. I didn't know I was. I mean, I knew it hurt, but ooh, bleeding too. Hello, Alex. How are you today? So yeah, rare time where I'm off, and you know, unfortunately dealing with an AC and a slow internet too. Something's like, well, I got an update on my laptop, which always is a bad thing. Because ever since I said, well, let's go ahead and restart it now. And I restarted. It took like 30 minutes or whatever to finally reboot, and it's dragging, lagging. Yeah, too bad. Too bad. Well, I mean, it's expensive, but they've been running it every day to see if it'll work. So my AC bill is out the. I know it's going to be double what it usually is when it comes in because they'll run it all day to see if it'll cool down, and it won't. And you run your AC all day and you're not cooling your house. That's just going to just spinning around. That electricity bill is going to be huge. And I don't have any. Like the girls need a fan. We need a fan in here. That fan needs to be on in the evenings because it's so freaking hot in here. And then we move it to the girls' area at night because it gets warm. I mean, if they had like a little with the fans going, it's fine. Like they're fine. They can sleep under covers. Without it, they're dying. They're coming downstairs and they're all cranky, which I would be too. It's 78 degrees. No, no, messed up your glasses too. I didn't know you wore glasses. But anyway, so yeah. But I took today off because it's just been 5 days of this. Them coming over. Today they came over, showed me how everything's working on their. They look, they check the system and look at all of our numbers. They're good. They're good. I was like, okay. Well, check my thermostat because it can't get below 76. Yeah, we don't know. I mean, I paid thousands of dollars at this point, and they're not going to help. And I'm probably just going to call another. But I mean, that's another whole charge. Get another group in here to look at it. But that's another whole set of charges. They start from zero. They start charging you again. So this group stopped charging me, but they also don't know what else to do. And it seems like they've given up. Like today, they said, "We'll send someone out." I said, "Well, what are you going to do? Y'all have done everything you could possibly know. What are you going to do now?" And I mean, I'd like to say they're going to call me back. They're not going to call me back. He just showed me where all his numbers were right, and he left. So I paid thousands of dollars for having to move tower fans around rooms so we can live upstairs. Maybe we just all live downstairs and just let this place go to crap. It just pisses me off. Thousands of dollars for no help whatsoever. And I mean, and I wish I knew a guy who did ACs like 30 years ago. He's still around, but he didn't do AC units. And he may not know how they work, but I really wish I don't like I know a little bit about cars, less than what I used to now. Like I've started changing my own oil again, but that's about it. I all the other knowledge I had, I kind of threw it out the window. If you don't use it, But I really wish I'd have looked at AC units because it seems like that's the one that's the worst problems. So, and this one I just can't figure it out. I mean, I don't know either. Besides googling it, which is not going to work. But anyway, had a new Matt Chat come out today on the website. Alex and Brendan do not have a podcast, but Alex has a girlfriend, so I guess we're even on that, at least in Alex's eyes, right? Um, yeah. So Matt Chat's coming out. That's one thing I could do. Meg and I just recorded more Meg versus Matt. That series is going to go on and continue in August. If you haven't seen it, we've put out one or two. They're weekly right now. They may be bi-weekly next month. I may just stop Matt Chat for August because I'm having so much fun with Meg there. Uh-huh. It's Brennan's fault now. It's Brennan's fault now. Look at that. Throws his partner under the bus there when things go wrong. I'm kidding. But yeah, there's a lot of great content. I'm still doing my top 5 EU artists. If you want to see what they are, um, I I always said someone else should be doing something about artists on the channel. I'd love to on the website. I'd love to hear about all these artists. Well, I said, you know what? I can do my top 5. And I thought I could make that a video, but I said, no, you know what? I want content on the expandeduniverse.com. So I wrote some articles. I'm on 3 now. I'll bring out 2 next week. But yeah, just great stuff. And there's super great articles coming in August. I have not gotten around to posting everything, getting everything ready to post. I try to stay a month ahead. And I think I've got all the articles I need. I'm missing 2 or 3 articles. We have a 5th week in August, so I can't remember. I'm missing an extra week of post. But hold on. Oh, okay. I see. Well, I can't wait to reread New Jet Order. Yeah. Yeah. 6-month cap. Do you really need to fill it in though? That's true. I don't mind gaps in the expanded universe because I always figured there should be some peace between them. Hello, Teresa. Do you know anything about ACs? Maybe you can come over and help fix mine because my technicians don't. And I'm not going to remove my 1-star review. They asked if I would. They said, yeah, I guess. Oh, that sucks. Hate that. Yeah. They said they fixed it. They were going to give me a partial refund, a pretty good refund. And then they asked to remove the 1-star review I gave them because they have a perfect review, 5-star review. And I said, okay, if all that happens, yeah, AC doesn't work. Refund can come. They're halfway there. I may change it to a 2-star review, but they're definitely not getting rid of it because they can't fix it. And I mean, it'd be nice if someone called. It'd be really nice if someone called and said, hey, here's what we're working on, but no one's called. They're just leaving it. Someone call them Monday, ask them what the next steps are. I mean, don't send a technician out here unless you know, or else I just may just call someone different. I mean, but that's just a brand new charges all over again. But these guys obviously do not know what they're doing. So they have earned their 1-star review. Yes. Have I started reading it personally yet? No, not yet. I am to that point, though. That'd have been nice. A short story on Jason would have been nice. Yeah, well, I mean, they put in all this brand new. I don't know about AC. This is the thing. I don't know. I wish I knew about what it was. I don't think surely they would have checked if it's the thermostat itself. If the thermostat's bad, it's just not. But see, that wouldn't stop it from cooling down or showing. I mean, I can tell it's not dying right now, but on a hot day, it gets warm in here. We did a podcast where it was like 78 and Wes was complaining the whole time. And I knew he would be, but I guess, no, not to say he didn't believe me, but he's been away for 2 weeks because they haven't fixed it. And this is week 3 and it's still not fixed. So he got to feel how hot it can get in the evenings because after the sun comes out, it'll get to 76, 77, 78. And the AC will hold it at 78. And then it'll stay like that for most of the night. Middle of the night, it goes down to 76, maybe 77, 76, and then rise again. It will not go below 76. And it used to get 72. I used to get nice and chill in here. But ever since it broke, they haven't been able to fix it. Someone said, well, maybe they didn't get a powerful enough compressor. Well, then get a new one. But the system is 20 years old, and they said they don't make them anymore. I get it, but goodness gracious, so awful. I mean, buying a new one is out of the question because I don't have the money now. Nah. Oh no, it is not. But then the girls are up here and they're sweating, and that's what I hate about it. That's what I hate about it. Look at you baking potatoes. Oh, hey, thank you. Are you one of the 30 people who watch it? Yeah, do you know why I do the board game reviews? True story. I started doing them because I wanted my game group to watch them before they came over for game night. I still do it for that reason and for me. So I can go back over the reviews. Yeah. But yeah, thank you. Yeah, I try to get the rules down pat. There's like one or two that I don't like, and I can't remember right off the top of my head because I failed to mention something the entire time, and it's detrimental if you don't mention it. And I always have to look up another review for it because I hate mine. I cannot remember. It's one review in particular. I'm looking at my shelf over here, and I can't recall which one it is. But the rest of them, yeah, yeah. Thank you for that. It's Brian and Dylan. Brian and Dylan. I wish I was going. I am going to write a series of articles on the website about why you should go. Well, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Yeah, I do one for all the. I got a lot of trade games in, which is why we're getting reviews twice a week right now. I'm having a game night tonight, playing some top tier games. Gonna start playing some of my vintage games. I try to play all my games at least once a year. A lot of them get played more than once, but I want to play all of them at least once because what's the point of having them if you're not playing them? And there's a lot of games, but I've successfully almost done that. There's a short list of games that haven't been played this year so far, and it's even going to be shorter after tonight. Um, but yeah, I love it. I wish I was playing games now. I'm off today, but my nephews can't come over. No, that's fine. I don't care, Alex. That's fine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Cute. That's exactly what every guy wants to hear, Teresa. I love Queen Games. I think Queen Games has a lot of great stuff. I've cooled off on them recently, even though they did me right for Amsterdam. I know I gave a review on Amsterdam where I was missing pieces and they never responded. They did reach out. They did respond. They gave me deluxe pieces, and not just for the green player, but for all the players. Because she said, "Hey, we're out of the basic. Can we give you deluxe?" I went, well, everyone's going to want to play green, but yeah, sure, is what I told her because, why not? And she goes, well, I'll give you deluxe pieces for all four players. Okay, right on. So Queen Games eventually gets it right again, but after Amsterdam, and I really don't. I know everyone's trying to save money during the pandemic and shipping, but they combine their shipping for the other projects, so we had to wait another year for this other project to get in production before they'd ship it all together. They were trying to save money on shipping. I get that, but at the same time, man, why do we have to wait? But they were acting like, oh no, you could have as part of the city collection, you could have kickstarted the other two and they could all come in one package. But I didn't want those games. I wanted the first round and only one of them. I don't know. I haven't played Amsterdam since. I like Amsterdam. I love the idea of Amsterdam, but I kind of chilled on getting anything else Queen Games right now. Not because they're not making bad stuff. I haven't been as interested in some of the newer stuff they're coming out. Plus, they're doing a lot of reprints of their big boxes. That's not bad, but nothing I'm interested in. But still a Queen Games fan. But I'm holding off backing them on Kickstarter right now. What? What's this? That's fine. That's fine. Thank you. That's fine. I know a lot of people don't like the board game reviews. You're here for Star Wars. That's fine. Yeah. Hopefully. I mean, I'd love to go, but there's no way. There's no way, especially after spending thousands of dollars on an AC unit. But to be honest, if I had to spend thousands of dollars on an AC unit, my wife was trying to convince me she's going to Disney World this year. Her business is going to Atlanta or Orlando, and she's going to be there. I want to be there so bad because me and Ryan we're going to meet up, Ryan Kennel, and but I mean, and I thought about it, but that was right as we were getting our AC fixed, thousands of dollars. I was like, well, probably not. And then the other AC, the upstairs AC broke, and it still won't be fixed. And now we're in the hole right now. So it only could be worse if Steve was here. Oh wait, hold on. Ha! He's a funny man. I love Stig. Hey, Stig, how's it going? There you go. There you go. Yeah, they're a tad pricey, but have you noticed that these are both reprints of Macau and Bruges? Bruges, the original game, has dropped a little bit. You can probably get it for a good price, maybe the same as you would get Hamburg. Now, Bruges looks prettier. I don't like the new artwork that Queen Games has on this. Macau has not dropped in price at all, even though Amsterdam is a reprint of Macau. Because I tried to get Queen Games said we'll give you a 90% refund. That's okay. If I can find Macau for the same price, I'm done. No, Macau is still crazy expensive. Amsterdam ain't cheap either, but at least you're getting a newer version. Macau's even higher. But Bruges can be about the same price or a little bit lower now if you want to get Bruges. And I have Bruges and I love Bruges and I won't get Hamburg. But I wish I wish they worked harder on the artwork. But both of them, Hamburg's a super fun. I played Bruges just last week. No, Monday. Did I play it this Monday? I think I played it this week. I played it Monday. I love Bruges. I love Bruges. And Amsterdam's good, but like I said, I was just really irritated with Queen Games. They did me right at the end. They did me right at the end, but just irritating there. Thank you. I need to play. That came out with a big box recently, Teresa. I looked at it. I looked at it. Oh, that's gonna be great. There's a lot. I'm gonna write a series of articles of why I think you should go. Those will premiere next month on the website. Yep. Yeah. Besides baseball, the Mets suck this year, so it's been a terrible year for sports. But I do love talking baseball. Yay! Good. And everyone should sub to Teresa if you haven't already. Great book reviews. Does some Catholic explaining on Sundays, which is funny. But I absolutely love the book reviews. It's done by herself and others who are they really love these books. They really go in depth. It's a great conversation. I mean, live they do it live when I'm at work usually, but I'll try to catch a little bit of it. But mainly I listen to it afterwards, and I just love the passion. And I've said this before. I just love the passion that goes into it. She has a new show where she's sitting down talking to people. I was on it. I had a ton of fun. She has gotten even better guests since then. I didn't know anything about Biggie Metz until he came on your channel. And I can't remember who the last one was, too, but that was pretty good. Yeah, sure. I'll take Star Wars questions right now. I did, but if the reviews aren't up, that means the mic didn't work, and I'm not rereading them again. Probably so. Probably it was because we had mic issues, or it used to be. It hasn't happened lately. What happens is I upload it and it's silent, and then I play it on my computer. It's talking, and that only happens. And there's some kind of code wrong with maybe my editor, to be fair. But when I play it on my laptop, it plays. When I upload to YouTube, it's silent, and it hasn't done that in a while. It hasn't done that in a while, but it was doing that. Now again, maybe something wrong with the editor. I don't know, or something how I was saving it. I don't know. But the program had some kind of glitch. Someone told me it happens on YouTube. Well, it did happen on YouTube quite often, but it got me every one out of every 25, 30 videos was going to be silent. that one was. It's a crap series. I'm not, and I'm so far ahead, I'm not going to reread it again. It sucked. There's my short review. So, but I posted it. Everyone said no sound. I took it down, tried to upload it. It still didn't have sound. I could listen to it fine. So, and I tried to upload it to the website, but that didn't. Well, it worked on one. Yum Nup's Holiday Special. It worked on Yum Nup's Holiday Special, but it took forever to upload. And I didn't want to upload any others after this Christmas. I didn't upload any more because like that was too rough. And then having one reread on the website, it's kind of random, just so you could hear the sound, because YouTube, every time I uploaded it again, no sound would play. That's kind of aggravating. Oh, wait. When my articles come out, I'll tell you who all and what all questions I would ask and everything. Next month on the channel, it's coming out. I'm going to write those articles for them. Yeah, no, and it really is good, Stig. I'm going to talk good about you here, but it really is good. Really is good. Yeah, that's great. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, someone offered me that, and I already deleted them at that point just to save space on my laptop. And I should have, but I was just done because they were crap. It's like I did refilm Night Errant, but I hate it. You saw, if you see it, went, this is the third time. I don't know what's going on. It's a suck novel. It sucks. I've forgotten most of it, and I just read it. I just read it the week before, and I'd forgotten most of it because it was garbage. And I was so miserable doing that review. That's when I said, I'm done. If the video is, I know this is unfair to you guys who want to see it, but if the video is just too much trouble to make, it's not a good book. I don't want to spend that much trouble. If it's a good book, then yeah, I definitely, and I have done that. I have gone back and re-recorded good novels, good reviews, good books, or books I want to talk about. But yeah. Oh no! How terrible. Terrible. My AC isn't working. After spending thousands of dollars, the technicians don't know what's wrong. There's the man that knows. Okay, so Stephen, here's the problem. This is my old roommate, by the way, guys. He's really smart. I'll tell a Stephen story while I'm here too. All right, but first off, all right, so they said the AC upstairs here, it will not cool below 78 in the day or 76 at night, because it gets cooler at night, so it can get down to 76. Okay, air filter's fine. They switched out. They got me a new compressor. They got meters. They switched out the meters. They've loaded up with Freon. They've done their little diagnostics. The diagnostics 2 days, Stephen, read, it's perfect. Nothing's wrong. And I said, yes. And I will show you the thermostat up there that's still at 76. But if it's not, it's overcast today. But if it was cooking today, it'd get up to 78. It cannot cool. It cannot keep the temperature any lower. And they do not know what's wrong. They've cleared out the ducts. They've done some patchwork. They've looked at everything. I don't know AC units. But anyway, so I get Stephen to come over, and Stephen may know what it was. I get Stephen to come over to the house to fix something because the man knows how to fix everything. This is the man who has life skills that are useful. My Star Wars knowledge, my stuff like that, not useful. Anyway, all right, so here it is. So we walk out. Now, Stephen, you have to let me know what you were looking at, because I can't remember. And you come back in and said, hey, Matt, did something hit your roof of your house? And I said, no, I don't think so. Why? He went, come out here for a minute. He went, does it look like there's like a dent in your roof? And I went, it does. I said, I've never noticed that. And he goes, do you want to go up in the attic? So we go up in the attic. Are you ready for this? One of the beams supporting the roof fell off. Why? Because they never nailed it in. Stephen, do you know how he fixed this? Do you remember how he fixed this? He wasn't sure. We got a car jack. We got my hydraulic car jack and pushed the roof back up with the car jack, and then wedged that beam back in there, and I held it in while he nailed it in. It was the most amazing fix ever. And it was kind of wonky after that. The roof was, he went, it'll flatten out after a while. And it did. But the roof, one of the beams was not even nailed in. He said he couldn't believe he'd ever seen anything like that. But yeah. Oh, hello. Yeah, I usually be at work, but I'm off today. I agree with that. I think it was. No, but surely they would have thought about that. I have not, to be fair. I put new battery. It said low battery a couple of months ago. Probably, I'll have to check with Megan, but I think it was earlier this year. It said low battery, and I replaced it like in February, March, and it's been fine since. It did say low battery for a while earlier this year, but we weren't running it during the spring, and then when it started heating up, well, before it was heating up, I went ahead and switched out the batteries. But surely they would have thought of that, right? I don't know. I mean, it doesn't cost much, so I could do it, I guess. Hello. Yeah, I'm not working today. I'm telling you, raging mad. Yes, still day 5. They came in, everything's working. I said, well, why isn't my thermostat showing that? And he goes, I mean, you want to come in and show me that all your diagnostics of the AC come out clean, and you switched out everything, and you loaded it with Freon, it's still not working. Well, dude, I'm go upstairs. You can feel it's not getting cooler. What a new maybe I should just call you. Maybe I should just call you, Stephen. I know, wasn't that crazy? I don't remember. I had you over to look at something, and then you noticed leaving that the house was dented in. Never seen anything like that. Well, everyone I get the question about the culture wars and stuff, and so I gave my thoughts about it. You know. Yes, I do. The original series is my favorite. I love Next Generation. I like Deep Space Nine. I despise Voyager. The Doctor, hologram Doctor, is excellent. Any episode with him is excellent. Everything else is, and everyone else in that show is crap. And Enterprise, I loved. I loved. The 3rd season of Picard, good. The first 2 seasons, terrible. I don't either. It's running constantly, but it will not go below 76 right now. But if the sun comes out, it's going to climb to 78 and then stay at 78. It's like it has trouble cooling off the house. Guess that's a thumbs up for me calling you. Oh, and did you watch Silo? That's my other question. Well, I guess I could just call you. Thank you. Please do. It was good. Seasons 1 and 2. I would tell people not to watch them. That's how bad they are. You know what, Steve? I think I even may have told you this. That has been on my maybe watch list forever, and I need to try it out because I think so too. I keep pushing it aside. Right now, I'm almost done with watching. I'm watching Australian Survivor right now. I'm on the second to the last season. Survivor UK has a new season now. I'm going to watch that, and South Africa has one. So after I finish watching all those, it'll be back to watching a show, and it might very well be Farscape. Well, seasons 1 and 2 are terrible. Yeah, I love the book series, Steve, but I think you should probably watch it first because the books are indeed better. And Stephen and I are going to do I believe Stephen's going to come in for a pod. When Stephen comes in next, we're going to do this podcast on the Silo series because we did it on the books, and dang, I stuck myself with a thorn on the thorn bush today. There's no thorn in there, but my thumb is so freaking sore. It got right underneath the thumbnail. I mean, the fingernail too. Anyway, yeah, I think maybe you should watch it first, then read it because they add a bunch of stuff to it. It's not bad. I'm just everything that they add that's outside the book. That is when I go to the bathroom. That is when I go get something to eat. That is when I check my phone. It's just not engaging. the regular story is, but all the fluff they added, and you probably won't know if you just watch the TV show. You'll probably just enjoy it, and then you'll read the book and go, "Oh, this is much better," as always, right? I don't know those movies, so no, I don't know. Surely they would have known that, right? Plus, that it didn't have a new fan blade. I haven't heard. They've cleaned it out a billion times, but anyway, that's what I hear. Good for you. I wish I could sleep in late. Yes, wool, shift, and rust is the third one. Anyway, just a sec. There what was I gonna say? Oh, and there is 3 short stories to the Silo series you should read after Russ. Stephen, when Stephen was rereading them with me on the podcast, I had never read the short stories, and I said, guys, let's read the 3. I think it's like 3 short stories. Let's read those and do a podcast on it. I thought we were gonna read the 3 short stories, talk about them for like 10 minutes, and then talk about the series as a whole. We spent a solid, what, hour, Stephen? I can't remember. A solid podcast just talking about those amazing short stories. Do not read those first. They're fantastic. So, okay, now here's the thing. All right. Oh, wait. Yes. Okay. Is that the original Star Trek? No. No, I don't like that one then. No, not the new ones. No. All right. So let me ask you this, because I don't know AC units. Will your diagnostics come out okay, even though the fan blade's upside down? I mean, maybe. Okay, interesting. Thank you, Steve. No, I want to, but George R. R. Martin will never finish that series. And I don't want to be like Robert Jordan. I was reading Robert Jordan when he died, and it took for years before they finally came out the last books. So if George R. R. Martin ever finished the series, absolutely top of the list. Top of the list. It's fantastic. Fantastic. Oh, it surely is, my friend. It surely is. It's horrible. It's terrible. Are the books overrated? Is that what you're saying? I would, to be honest, I would read. It's called. It's not a Song of Ice and Fire, right? I would read those in a heartbeat if he completed it, or if he even announced, "Hey, October of 2024, that's when the last novels come." Then I buy them. I mean, I'm going to get them all. If he doesn't finish them, you're doing nothing. What, the Game of Thrones or Silo series? I can't remember where you are right now. No, I have not. Steven probably reads more outside of Star Wars and more stuff that people have heard than I have. What? Never heard of him. JJ plagiarisms. Oh, and I do listen to I do listen to the Critical Drinker Steven every once in a while. He's pretty funny. Very funny, in fact. Um okay, I see him. So yeah, we'll see what he does. I'm trying to find Spider Man's Eye review. Okay, we'll check him out. We'll check him out. Always check out another Star Wars channel. That's probably what he's doing. I hate you. Michael, I've done a few. I have a game night tonight, and I'm trying to play through my every game on my in my collection needs to be played at least once, and that list is finally shrinking. Um, but still a lot of games to go. A lot of game. We're playing some good games tonight, though. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But I'm happy for you. I don't want any alien to contact me, so no. I guess I could be, but I've never read that. Really, not really a Doomcock fan. I don't know. I just occasionally catch his stuff. He is funny. Yeah, too bad. Oh yeah, the Shiloh short series is excellent. And the funny thing was, none of us knew. I didn't even know because I haven't even read it before then. And then when we all read it, we're like, "Oh my gosh, it's great." Yeah, Doomcock just is, he's well, I can't say. I don't know either of these people. He does his own shtick, but he cries wolf a billion times. I don't even know why people believe him. I don't have any games on my shelf of shame, thank goodness. But because I've played, I mean, everything's at least been played. There's no never been played games. But all of my Kickstarters got booted to October or later. They were supposed to come out now, so I'm kind of pissed. But all of them been booted down the road. And I'm not. I got some promos in for Architects of the West Kingdom because I just played it recently and I really like that game. And I saw they had some extra promos I don't have, so why not? Why not? I didn't buy anything for Prime Day, so why not? Thank you. See, that's what I'm talking about. Wait till it finishes, then tell me about it. When are you coming back in, Stephen? Can you come fix my AC? He probably could. That's the funny thing about it. Um, yeah, I understand that, Steve. I heard about that, and that's fine. I'm not going to be the one to say, no, you should not give up. What has Lucasfilm done to keep you as a fan, right? To keep your business. It's sad. I still love it, but if you don't get enjoyment of it, I completely agree with this statement. I'm not gonna say no, 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 don't give up. No, I hate that. I hate that. I hope you come back and keep reading some EU, but uh-oh, AC kicked back on. That means it's 78 now. Oh well. All right, let's see. It's getting hotter now. I mean, you want to say Doom, right? Because I'm a big Dune fan. Um, so probably Dune, science fictiony, probably Dune. I'm a big fan of the James Hargrove Firefly novels. The other ones are okay. Tim Lebbins is crap, and then the Ghost Machine was really repetitive. But or whatever the last one was kind of not so good. But I'm still buying those. I'm still buying the Dune by uh, Brian Herbert and Kevin J. Anderson. I think those are great. Princess of Dune comes out later on. I'm going to read that. Um, I've reread most of the books, all the books on my bookshelf at this point. Just the Star Wars books are left. There's only 2 shelves worth. After that, what am I going to read? I was going to read some Babylon 5, but Tim needs to let me know when we're doing 2 other Babylon 5 streams on the we need to do one on the Crusaders spinoff series and then the Lost Tales DVD before I'll start reading them. But I'll read those if he'll get with the program. But he's been busy though. He's been busy. What am I waiting? You got 3 on the way? Oh, Kickstarters? Sheesh. Sheesh. Huh. I plan to do. I'm not watching those. I know you're doing them, and I appreciate that. I'm not watching them because I am going to be doing that myself. I hope you're not offended by this, but I don't want to be influenced or try to steal someone else's review. I think that's great what y'all are doing. They're on Brendan's channel. You should go see them. But they're going to be reviewing all the Ewok cartoons. I want to do that too after my rereads. Honestly, that's the very next thing is reviewing all the TV episodes one at a time. So I'm going to hold off on those, and I'll watch them later. He'll probably put them on a list. I promise I'll watch them, but right now I want to hold off because I don't want to be stealing anything from you guys. But I think that's great. That's too bad. Well, they checked the air ducts. They checked the air ducts. They did. He crawled up in there, checked the air ducts. He said, it's not bad. It's old. He'd give it a C, he said. But they did some patchwork. They went through all the air ducts and everything. In fact, I think he may have fixed the downstairs. There was one room that just wasn't blowing cold air. And yesterday we ate down there, and I wasn't burning up. I mean, I'll put it to a test today because I'm having people over tonight. But usually I have to get a fan downstairs in the dining room because that AC. So now that one works. They fixed that. But, I mean, it's got to be something, right? Because it's this room right now that I'm in that can get really warm. And, of course, the girls' room, which is what matters. My wife won't even work up here now. Her office is up here, but it gets too warm in the daytime. You know, I mean, it's like, we're not suffocating, but 78, man. Turn your thermostat to 78 and live my world. You know, you're a little warm, you're a little uncomfortable. And when I have people over here or people up here, I want it to be a chill 72, like it has before. You know, for the podcast, Stephen's been up here at 74, so I make sure it's nice and cool. I can't do that now. It's going to be 78 because it's been daytime. It's getting down to the evening, but it stays at 78 for a while. Middle of the night, it'll drop a little bit, and I have to get the fan on. It's horrible. Oh, yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. In a way, more fantasy than sci-fi, but yeah. Ha! Hey, Brennan. Neither one have I seen. Neither one have I seen. Sorry. Yeah. Right now it's just Australian Survivor, and then I love Survivor, and then I'm gonna watch. There's a new season at the UK, I think, that's playing now. And then a new season of South African Survivor that I'm going to watch. And then I'll be caught up with all the survivors. And then maybe the next U.S. Survivor will be out. And then I'll have nothing else to watch. So, and it may be I'll watch Farscape. I haven't decided yet. Farscape has been on my, want list for a while. I just never have done it. And there's nothing I want to rewatch right now. I don't know. I say that, but there may be a few things. And there's no more, old TV shows I want to see. Well, that's a lie. Kind of thinking maybe I should rewatch I Love Lucy again. But I don't know. I tried to read the book, didn't get into it. I read the first one, but just wasn't. It didn't. When the movie came out, I said, I need to read the book. And it just didn't grab me. Sliders was also on the list, but I can't find that streaming anywhere. But Sliders used to be on the list, and now it's off again. But yeah, Slider, I think that was it. Sliders and Farscape were two of those. I thought, you know what, one day I should watch these. Farscape probably a little bit more because it does seem up my alley. Eventually, I'll watch Stargate again. It is not the time right now, but eventually I will. So. But the other thing that sucks is downstairs in the living room is where I'm getting back to the AC here. Downstairs in the living room is usually where we play games. That's where it's cooking. It's warm, even though they fixed my AC unit. It's warm, and so I have a fan down there now. We'll see tonight if I don't need one. But when it was just getting too bad, I just brought them up here and just chucked the AC down. Now I can't bring them anywhere because it's friggin' warm up here in the evenings or uncomfortable. You're not, you're a little uncomfortable, but I have no desire. I'm not a Christopher Nolan fan. I'm trying to think if he's made a movie. Hold on. Has he made a movie that I've actually enjoyed and can recommend? Everyone's going, what? Not Christopher Nolan. Let's see. I've seen a lot of his movies and I've been underimpressed. Interstellar, Dark Knight, all the Batman, terrible. Inception, meh. Overrated. Oh, he did Memento. Memento's solid. Memento is a solid film. Christopher Nolan do anything else? These aren't Christopher Nolan films. Hold on, here we go. Maybe he didn't do that. Let's see. He did do Memento. Batman Begins. Prestige. Darkest Night. Yeah, Darkest Night's fine. I just don't like the Batman in that one. The Prestige was pretty good. I remember that. That was pretty good. Inception, overrated. Fine, but overrated. Interstellar, eh. Darkest Night. Dark Knight Rises, horrible. Dunkirk, this is where I've stopped watching him. Because after Inception and Dark Knight Rises and Interstellar, I was like, it's just not me. So Dunkirk, Tenet, I've never seen. Oppenheimer, I just won't. I'm sorry. I mean, someone may want to watch it over the summer, maybe. I don't think I saw that. If so, I don't remember it. Good. I mean that's fine if someone wants to see it. Slide the whole series on Peacock. Okay. I mean, I could probably look it up now. I probably have it now. But yeah. The only movie I really want to see Mission Impossible. And I heard a lot of good things. I ran to a bunch of kids last night, and they said that Sound of Freedom was really good. Everyone's talking about that movie, so want to see that movie. Want to see Mission Impossible really bad. Don't know when I'll be able to see it though. I think that's it for the summer. I don't know. I don't know if there's any. I don't know movies that are coming out. Let's look at 2023 movies. Is there anything else that I want to see that comes out? Bum, 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 bum. Let's see. Where are we? June, July. Disney's Haunted Mansion. No. That Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie looks awful. Meg 2, no, but Megan wants to see it. Blue Beetle, no. My Big Fat Greek Wedding 3. I never even knew they made a second one. The Nun 2, I'll watch that when it comes out streaming. I was not impressed with The Nun, but I always watch anything with the Conjuring universe. I mean, The Nun was just it was a generic horror movie, you know. If you like the generic jump scares things, that's the movie for you. There's only one scene in The Nun that was really good. It's where the shadow comes to life and goes after the girl. That was a really good scene. Other than that, it's your regular jump scare movie. If Expendables 4 is coming out in September, yes, I'll see that. Kraven the Hunter, no. Exorcist Believer, no. I don't know what any of the other stuff this is. Five Nights at Freddy's, no. Saw 10, yes, when it comes out streaming. Doom Part 2, probably if Megan wants to see it. The Marvels looks horrendous. Never got into Hunger Games, so no. A new Trolls movie, oh my, ugh. Napoleon, no. Godzilla -1, I don't know what that is, so no. Wonka, no. Aquaman 2, no. If there really is a Ghostbusters 2, sure. That's it. So there you go. Oh, did I miss some things there? All right. Yep. Like I said, here are good things. I haven't read much Michael Crichton. His Jurassic Parks, right? They're excellent. And Lost World, excellent. I think I've read one or two more of his books. He's been excellent, yes. But I haven't read his whole repertoire. Yeah, I saw his review on it. That's how I saw him recently. I looked up the reviews. My wife's going to want to see it. And see, we both like Jim Caviezel. We both like him as an actor. I think he's really good. Oh, it looks horrible. I say it looks horrible. I've never seen it, but it sounds horrible. I would see that. I would see that. I think three was probably the worst of the three. It wasn't bad, but it was the worst of the three. But I'm ready for a four. Never saw it. When it comes out streaming, I'll watch it. I told my buddies I'd watch it because we got to do a review on it. We don't have to. They can do the review, but I don't even know what that is. I mean, I know it's a movie, but I don't know anything about it. Really? Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. They should let. I mean, Sylvester Stallone's really smart, right? He created Rocky, Rambo, and Expendables. Three ongoing well, I say ongoing, but three long-lasting franchises, all by him. Out of those three, I'm not a big Rambo fan. Expendables is fun. Rocky is great. And you know what? Someone made me sit down and watch Rocky because I thought boxing movie I thought was overrated. I didn't think it was gonna be that good. And I can't remember. I know it was my roommate who had the five on VHS a long time ago. You know, that kind of made that whole big one Rocky picture. And I went, seriously? He went, dude, they're good. And I said, all right, we watched them. And I thought they were great. I thought five was the worst, but ever since Creed 1, 2, and 3 came out, which I never even watched 3, but Creed 1 and 2 are okay. Rocky Balboa or Balboa, I think is what's called, amazing. Those are really good. But 5 is better than the Creed movies. 5 is not that bad compared to the new movies. Oh, what did I missed a lot of stuff here. All right. 03 series. We need the 90s series to come back with the Jim Henson Muppets. Oh, Chuck Norris come back for 2 is probably the best in my opinion. I'll have to look through. I can't. I know I've read the Jurassic Park Lost World several times, and my brother got me to read 1 or 2 other books. Prey may have been one of them. I can't remember though now. It's been years. No, good. Glad you liked it. There's a Creed 4. I haven't watched Creed 3 yet. Yeah, Creed 1 and 2 were okay. Because any Rocky scenes were really good. Really good. And my wife loved Creed 2, the Rocky and what's her face? The Russian guy. I can't remember the Russian guy's name, played by Dolph Lundgren. And those were really good. My dad loves the last Rambo movie. He thought it was great. Honestly, you'll love Rocky, I think. Didn't they do a movie? One of those TMNT movies in the 2000s. That was pretty good. I was shocked at how good that was. Someone made me go to the theater with them to watch that, I think. But it was good. No. I mean, oh well, I mean, probably so. You're probably right on the cartoon. I'm talking about the '90s movies with Jim Henson's puppets. I believe that '87 series is. I loved it as a kid, but it is garbage now. I completely agree with you. I hear great things about the '03 series. I just haven't watched it. I was talking about the '90s movies. Yeah, probably so. Wasn't that what the movie was called? It's a great movie. That's a shame. That's a shame because he was the best. I mean, every time he portrays Rocky Balboa, he gets better at it. He gets better at that character. I never saw any of these series, so I don't know. But like again, I've heard good things said about the later cartoon series. But come on, that new movie looks like garbage. I just for the first time ever while in theaters saw I saw the trailer for it. I was like, wow, this looks like garbage. Oh yeah, he does. Definitely. Definitely. But yeah. No, I know about it, and maybe that's something I should add to my watch list. Probably not, but I watched that movie again not too long ago. It came out in theaters like a year or two ago. Still fantastic. Still fantastic. The animatronic, people in suits with animatronic faces, that would work today for me. Make another movie about that. I'd watch it. Think I know about that film. Yeah, 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 yeah. I did see that. I don't remember much of it. I did see that though. Wow, I totally forgot about that movie. You know what? Here's the thing. There's a ton of zombie side out there. That's Simon. I usually don't like Simon, but their Marvel United stuff has been great. Their Project Elite re-release was really great. If I go to a con, I'll check it out. Like I said, I hear good things, but I was never impressed with it. But recently, Simon's been on a roll for me, so maybe. Yeah, I didn't really like. What was that? The Michael Bay ones. They were okay. Not really that good. Yeah, I do remember it slightly. It's been a long time, but yeah, I do remember it now. Makes good movies. I even like the old '90s cliffhanger one. The cheesy stuff. Was back in the day. That was fun stuff too that he had. But yeah, but I had forgotten about that one. I did see that he did Tulsa King though. There's another TV show I wanted to finish though, but it sounds interesting. From Has anyone seen that? That looks interesting, but I don't want to start one that's not finished because there's so many good series out there that have been finished. I'd rather just watch those for right now because there's so much there. But From looks at excuse me. Oh, oh goodness. From looks interesting. The babies were up. They have colds and they were up for most of the night. And now you just reminded me of something else. I need to check and see if one of my favorite shows came out. Yes, it did. Came out yesterday. I thought it did. I have to watch that. Cliffhanger was fun. Oh, missed this one. Really? Did not know that. Yeah. Yeah, I remember it being fun. I watched it in theaters too. No, I have not. Yeah, not the biggest reader outside of Star Wars. I mean, the stuff that I read is kind of out there, random stuff that not many other people read, and so autobiographies, stuff like that, and what I just finished reading. Oh, a farce book about a favorite play of mine. So I read that one just recently, and I'll go back to reading the Star Wars Expanded Universe, of course. Once I'm finished with that, though, I do have an idea of something I want to read yet, but I'm not sold on it yet. Right on, right on. Well, all right, I'm gonna call it here. Maybe call Steven, maybe get some lunch, figure out what's going on with my AC. No one can figure it out. Sucks, 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 sucks. But anyway, got to think of the positive stuff. Positive stuff. Board game night tonight. Always fun. If my nephew can come over this afternoon, which he probably can't, I'd play some more. But oh well, kind of a boring day. So get some lunch. Call Steven. Call anyone for help. I think the AC people are done with me. They'll just take the money and run. So I think I'm screwed on that point. I'll have to figure out what I can do to bring another person in. But anyway, to look at that AC unit. Oh, shall read Survivor's Quest and Outbound Flight before Vector Prime or after? I would say before, personally. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey guys, been fun. Glad I could do this. Wanted to do this because I don't have anything else going on. Nothing. Because I thought usually when they come over here, they're over here all day. They stayed for like 45 minutes and booked. They're not going to deal with me anymore. They're just going to leave me alone with my issues. unresolved. I don't see any refund coming anytime soon either. So sucks. But all right, folks, I'll see you later. Take care.